Welcome back to Sack to the Future, 1966. After it could be at least a 6-month hiatus, if not longer. We're back after 2 days. The current game is a semi-pro team, the New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons would be Vinny's team, Vinny X Wolf, who is the founder of this feast, but he is on leave, so he got the Falcons on
Today, it's the National Football League
on autopilot, and I'm playing the Saints, who aren't going to be a real team until 1967. So we have to deal with the fact that although this is close, relatively close, same colors anyway, that the 66 Falcons had, obviously they're playing the actual 66 uniform, so
it's the Atlanta Falcons.
Anyway,
taking
I don't know why I'm talking.
New
There's
Orleans
nobody
Saints.
going to be watching this. So, anyway,
It's the National Football League.
the 66
EA Sports.
Saints are
Today
comprised
we got
of
a
semi-pro
weekend
teams
matchup
from
on tap
the
here between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
semi-pro teams from the 60s, from 66,
Wishing he
given the
had a
Continental
mulligan.
Football
That's
League,
not how you want to start the game.
and retired players. And you can see some players have still got wrong uniforms on.
But it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And I don't care if I have to hold, doing something else at the same time, but all right.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Number 34 on the carry.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game. And
This
it's
is the
second
first
down.
year of the Atlanta Falcons, who were god awful.
That's when you kind of find out who's a
They
tough
did have
guy,
one good
right?
player.
Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a
Linebacker.
3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man
Falcons
down
have
there
an
on the
injury.
field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Well, that's not good because the Falcons are pretty bad, so
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
personal foul roughing the passer on a screenplay. Interesting call.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 4th down after the
Okay, so 4th down. And
You
they
tell
are
he wanted to
going
get that
for it.
ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it
Okay.
off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And
So
on the
who was
opening
the
drive of the
fake semi-pro
afternoon, the
quarterback
defense
the last
forces a
time?
turnover
Galen
on
Hall,
downs. And here come
who
the
has
Saints
played,
for their opening
I
drive.
believe he was a New York
And
Giant
they'll be
at
led
one
out by
point.
the guy under center, Charles, their
Future
quarterback.
coach for the World
And
Football
no
League,
excitement
Orlando Thunder.
unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching
also
staff
played
really
in the
gets on
NFL.
them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing the ball over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Oh, Ron Burton.
Here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one.
Knee cartilage tear. Well, his season is done.
Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
One of the worst teams in the world. They're brand new, just like the Dolphins
were. I think it
were.
infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they... business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
And I went for 2 points because Phantom Fighter has the kicker rated so terribly that he's not going to make an extra point. So, lots of 2 points in this game.
I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2,
Don't
you would
quite
think
know
maybe
why.
a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve.
A legend
built
in
like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily, and put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4 on 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road,
one big play.
You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball.
6-3.
Win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. And
they'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Oh, boy.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football.
Okay, what kind of play should we run here?
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
6, Falcons 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think about trying to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
All right, well, the kicking game's killing me.
That ties the game.
And bad blocking.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Just like the ball.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really
lost
know how to
my
lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad.
running back's
Let's go
gone for the
back out
season.
there
The Saints
and move
running
ahead
back's
again,
gone for the
guys. We
season.
can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Wow.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Oh.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's
6
a
for
defense
13.
coordinator's got to be happy with that result.
5 for
They took
5
away
is
all
on
options
1
downfield
for
and
8.
forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half.
I got to get 7 yards and 7 yards.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now they try the right side here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between.
Oh, I got 5 minutes left, and just not sure that. Just not sure what's going to happen here. Not that it matters any. I mean, I'm playing a semi-pro team. Okay, let's see here.
Those last 2 plays.
The 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Oh, should have cut inside.
There as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and 3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you get down more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Oh my God.
Return this all the way up to the 45.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people.
Oh no, Don Talbert,
don't forget about
former and future Dallas Cowboy.
You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Okay, I'll stick with that. Formation.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run. Mental toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And his kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Sorry about that.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is going to be caught.
What a catch.
Fight for the football.
I love Randy Curbo.
Start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Saints.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
How many more can they take?
The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with 1 complete.
Okay.
The pass. Complete to number 18. A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Oh my God, somebody's actually watching. Who the hell would be watching this?
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now.
Oh my
In
goodness.
a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The kicker.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
46, the ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the second.
Oops. That's not what I wanted to do.
Time. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime with, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin.
It would be tied 12-12 if it wasn't for, well, actually it would be less than that if it wasn't for the interceptions. But.
And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did
God damn it.
Perfectly executed crossing route. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be...
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
4-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Makes the short Falcons.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
This is where fans range for semi-pros. Really hurts the semi-pros.
So often, but you have to love the fact that time
Kicking
and time again
is non-existent.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
That's the difference in the game right now.
27-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Oh, that's good.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, fuck you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First downs have now come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. But good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to give this time to the tailback.
God damn it!
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Wow.
And a throw
This
there
piece
gonna
of
be
shit fucking
incomplete.
game, man.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
Motherfucking piece of shit
Knocked
game.
out at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I mean, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd and 11. Looking left sideline, incomplete. first quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Oh, fucking
In terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. It might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Saints will use their
goddamn
third
game.
and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And they give this time to the tailback. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
1-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They're going to try and run, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 5, 70 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh,
He dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st down, Saints.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Still 1st down.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and